Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? Before I start today's RCT3 park tour, I just wanted to show you 3 rides I forgot to show you while queuing Stub to Toe Park, and those are a body slide called the Tilter that will make you fart in your suit, the tube slide called the Grand Pair that will make you drop your jaw, and here is my robot arm type ride if I forgot to show you that. And so anyways, that's those 3 rides I forgot to show you while queuing Stub to Toe Park. And yeah, let's just get started with the park tour. What is going on, guys? I am back with yet another RCT3 park tour, and this park tour is of yet another custom scenario park, and this park is called Poo in the Toilet Park. Now, before we get started, I just want to say, you might notice that I'm starting this park tour at a completely different angle than I normally would. Well, that's because right now I am trying to show off this huge B&M Dive Coaster I built. It's 343 feet tall, and it's about 15,860 feet long. And it's called the Spicy Bare Feet Wrinkles of Emma Nelson that she shows off when it's summer. And it also has 39 inversions, and I am so proud of myself for building this coaster, and especially now that it's downpouring, the sky makes it so that you can see it clearer. And look at this thing, it is like massive. I am gonna give myself a pat on the back for building this one, if you don't mind. And so anyways, moving past that, let's go inside the park for reals. So when you first enter Poo in the Toilet Park, you'll get a restroom that comes up right when you enter, and you'll get a kamikaze type ride, and here is a gallows swing type ride, and here is the first ever star flyer I've added on RCT3 called Harley Quinn Takes a Diarrhea Shit that sprays all over the walls. And yes, I actually got the star flyer download to work on my game. And so anyways, here is the Risen Rad Ferris wheel I call Breathtaking Wheel. And here's another restroom, followed by a McDonald's stand and an In-N-Out stand. And here is the Cyclone type ride I have here. And here is the Have Main. And here is my B&M winged coaster called Wonder Woman's Huge Turd that clogs the toilet. And here is my Intimate Impulse coaster called Gabriel Wiggles His Spicy Fine Toes. And here is a Jollibee stand I have here. And here is my Gravity Group winning coaster that has Timberliner trains called the 4 AM Panic Attack. And here is the Saltamontes type ride I have here, along with my chair swing type ride, along with 2 restrooms right here, as you can see. And here is the 360 launch tower I have here. And here is the chaos type ride I have, along with my dizzy dropper that I built called Elizabeth Relaxes Barefoot While Surfing on the Internet. And so anyways, here's my robot arm type ride, along with a snack machine. And here is my police car coaster called Carly Goes Barefoot on Wooden Floors, along with a hot dog stand and a pizzeria right next to each other. And here's an ice cream stand as well. And here is my tilt coaster I built called the Violet Rush. And here's an overview of it, by the way. And here is my Steel Rides coaster I built, which is called Jessica's Smokin' Fire Toes. And here is something fun I wanted to tell you. When I was first starting this park, the first coaster I was going to build here was this, but then I built that huge dive coaster I showed you in the beginning of the video instead. And so anyways, here is the Groovy Carousel. And here's another restroom and 2 vending machines. And here is a Sky SWAT type ride. And here is a coaster ball type attraction I made called Friday Night Force. And here is the gyrator type ride. And here is my launched GCI wooden coaster called Cora takes her shoes and socks off and shows everyone her steaming hot toes. And here is my splash boats, which is basically a shoot-the-chutes type ride called the Force of Jackie's Toes. And here is the Bucking Bull, and the Dinosaur Go-Around, and the Thunderbobs type ride. And here is the restroom. And here is a Heartline coaster. Here is a Heartline coaster that RCT3 built and called it Time Warp, but I repainted it and gave it a new name, and I named it Reagan Smokin' Fine Bare Feet Wrinkles. And yes, I got a coaster for this park that was made by RCT3 themselves, and it's really cool. And so that's why I bought it, because I was looking through I was looking through the layouts of Heartline coasters that let me start over. I was looking through the Heartline coasters you could buy, and I saw this one and like, oh my god, that layout looks so good. And so anyways, here is my Gerstlauer Eurofighter called Maggie Morrow's Bare Feet When They Are on the Rug. And here is the double skywheel type attraction I have here, along with my motion simulator type ride. And here is the Buffalo Roundabout and the novelty t-shirts. And here is a custom stand that sells chicken. And here is a toffee apple stand along with a bunch of flower beds. And here is a rainbow pattern of tulips I added, along with a restroom right there, along with another restroom. And here is the donut stand. And here is the pumpkin pie stand and the vending machine. And here is a sandwich stand, a steakhouse stand, and a hot chocolate stand. I'm sorry if I'm stuttering there. And so anyways, here is the lemonade stand I have here. And I think that might do it for this park tour. Oh, I forgot to show you this restroom, the Space Shake and the Crocktails Tropical Juices. And here is, once again, I gave myself a pat on the back for this at the beginning of the video, my huge, gigantic, complex layouted B&M Dive Coaster that I built when I first started this park. Like I said, I was originally gonna build that Steel Rides coaster I have in the back at the park first, but then it was like too complex for me to come up with something, so I built this instead. And my friend Evie kept doubting that I'd be able to do this layout, but I did. Congratulations me, you deserve a pat on the back. And so anyways, here is my SNS Scream and Swing called The Path of Superman's Turds, along with a Dino Burger stand, a coconut drink stand, and the spooky shake stand, and the coffee stand. And here is another restroom, along with the discus type ride. Here is an overview of the discus type ride. And here is a root beer stand. And here's a Gravitron type attraction. And here is a restroom. And let's make sure there's nothing I forgot to show you. Nope, there's nothing I forgot to show you. So that is my park tour of Poo in the Toilet Park. Reply to me your thoughts on this video, your thoughts on this your thoughts on this video, yeah. And make sure to stay tuned for a lot more of those RCT3 park tours coming soon to Coaster Plus Music 19. And I will see you in the next. I forgot to show you my flying carpet type ride. I might have, but if I didn't, then here it is. And yeah.